moving on to
injuries.
Injury bug already, and that it seems like every year it happens quicker and quicker and quicker, and it's happened for your squad right now, and it sucks because one of
the leading receiver, the receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles last year, who led in every single category, reception, yards, touchdowns, because Deshaun Jackson was whining like a little girl. It was Maclin. Maclin tore his ACL in what they said is almost 7 days to the year he did it in Missouri. To be honest, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, yes, it hurts to lose a weapon like that, but I think wide receiver and running back, in my opinion, are the most interchangeable positions in the NFL. I mean, you just bring in the next guy, you slot him in, and I think you can look at running backs and see that. I mean, look at Alfred Morris was a 6th-round pick.
I mean, you really do. I mean, I think definitely running back first. I think wide receiver second. I mean, it's. Obviously you gotta know how to run routes. It's a little bit more, I think, involved with the wide receiver. But I think the fact that it's never a good time, but the fact that now a young receiver can come in under, Kelly's system and learn it probably, pretty quick. I mean, as fast as Maclin can.
The worst part about it to me is feeling for Maclin. It was his contract year. This was his year to go and put on a show. And earn a big contract, which, I mean, because he's still playing out his rookie contract. That's a 5-year one. So it's unfortunate because he's going to have no leverage coming to the table.
Right. Yeah. He's going to have absolutely no leverage. And then the thing is like everybody's going to be like, okay, I mean, he's going to go into new contract negotiations and nobody seeing him even being on the football field after this injury too. That's going to double wham him. It's going to hurt him.
It sucks. It's not a good situation. But to me, the team that got hurt worse yesterday was the Ravens. They lost their number 1 tight end in Pitta. He dislocated his hip and had surgery last night too. That was Flacco's number 1 target in all of the playoffs last year.
It really was. I mean, their combination, QB to tight end combination was great, and that hurts him. And it's hard to come in and get a good tight end to replace it. Basically a pretty much a Pro Bowl tight end. You're right about that. That really hurts him. And I don't know what they're going to do with that. I mean, I think the Ravens are,
The one thing that they do have, who I think is maybe hands down, maybe not the number 1, but easily top 3 GM in all of NFL is Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, he's great. And he was a tight end. The man
has done phenomenal things in the draft. He's stayed there. He's built a team. He hasn't bounced around. So, I mean, if anyone's going to help him get out of this or go find a player they can plug in and get results out of, I think it's going to be Ozzie. And I think they're going to end up being okay because, like you said, if you're going to lose one of your quality players, it's better to do it now than to do it midway through the season. Because now you can try to look at what you have. They can evaluate their next tight ends and see if they need to go outside and get someone else, or maybe they need to convert a fullback, or maybe a Tim Tebow will nut up and play a different position besides, and you get those things.
No. And Ozzie Newsome, obviously that was the position he played in the NFL, so he probably has a good feel for what he needs, and he can probably, scout out a good, or see somebody that's in camp that is best suited to replace Pitta. Now, there's been some other minor injuries in the NFL. Pierre-Paul for the Giants, he's back to about 75%. And then you had, was somebody else, that was hurt. Arian Foster strained his calf the other day in practice. And they think he's going to be back.
He cannot stay healthy, dude.
I know. It's certain people, George, there's certain people that, like, if I saw someone strain their calf, I'd be like, okay, like if it was any other running back, it's a calf strain or whatever. You think, okay, they'll probably be out for a couple practices, maybe a preseason game. When I hear someone like Arian Foster, I immediately think, okay, this is probably going to be something that's going to fuck with him the whole season, because that's how it's been in the past.
Yeah, because he had a hamstring issue last year, and I don't think he wasn't there till week 3 or 4? I don't think he started the season last year, did he? With his hamstring?
I don't think he did, and I think it was something that was hampering him the whole season. It kept coming back, like, okay, he's got to sit out, and with these kind of injuries, being a running back where you need explosive power and it's quick, it's about your 40 and everything. It's like, okay, you're cutting, you're moving, you're accelerating really quick. You start thinking, okay, how much time I'm going to need to properly let this heal?
Yeah, because he seems to be injury prone and he takes a little while longer.